Hi guys! Today I'm going to tell you a simple way to get motivated to paint, and that is, just look at art. Okay, I'm going to tell you 3 places where you can go and see art in person, and then I'm going to tell you what gave me the idea to talk about this in the first place. Number 1, museums. I'm starting with the most obvious first. The art in art museums is often very old and often famous, so it's a great way to learn about art history. There are often people called docents who give guided tours, and you can join in on it at any time, by the way. They give you more insight into the piece than you might get by just reading the plaques next to them. And in case you're not familiar with the term docent, a docent is a person who leads guided tours, especially through a museum or gallery. The downside to museums is that visiting them costs money, but there are ways around this. Sometimes local museums offer free days for residents of the town. The art museum, as well as all the museums in Balboa Park, are free on certain Tuesdays for residents of San Diego, for example. You could also get a membership, which means you would pay for a year and then you could visit as many times as you wanted for that year on that one fee. And that's a lot cheaper than paying each time. I happen to know that the Philadelphia Art Museum offers an artist membership. You have to have something that shows how you're sharing your art with the public, like a website or blog. But if you live in Philadelphia, and you can get that up if you're up to sharing your art with people, then it's only $40 for a year membership. I know if I lived in Philadelphia, I would definitely jump on that. Number 2, galleries. Unlike museums, galleries are free to go into. And contrary to popular belief, you shouldn't hesitate to enter a gallery, even if you know you're not going to buy anything. Apparently gallerists love to have people visit, and they're eager to educate people. I also encourage you to find out when galleries near you are having openings, because you could even meet the artists then. That's a big difference between museums and galleries. Museums tend to show historic works, and galleries tend to show more contemporary works. Just making a little disclaimer for any international viewers, I'm going by the American definitions of museum and gallery. Apparently, I could be wrong, but I think in some places like the UK, for example, a gallery is a part of a museum, or they're interchangeable or something. If you're from outside the United States, comment below what museum and gallery means in your country. And number 3 is eating establishments. I'm talking about coffee houses, cafes, restaurants, etc. We all like to go out to eat, don't we? But you may not have noticed is that a lot of these places have art on their walls. Since of the 3 things I mentioned in this video, these are probably the places you're going to most often. Next time you go out to eat, take the time to notice if there's any art on the walls. I got the idea to talk about this from a recent trip to the San Diego Art Museum. When I was looking at those paintings, I felt a pull to paint myself. It's something that I just don't get from looking at art on my computer screen. I'm not saying looking at art on your computer screen is worthless, but it's just not the same as actually seeing it in front of you. Looking at any art, even your own, in real life can have this effect, which is why I'm encouraging you to keep your art where you can see it. But there's something about looking at paintings by artists who are better than you, who are more skilled than you. Because even if you'll never get there, I think you'll work harder to improve your work when you have a higher standard to aim for. I hope this video has inspired you to go out and see some artwork. If it has, give it a thumbs up. I upload videos Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so if you haven't subscribed already, you can do so by clicking this button right here. And for now, thanks for watching, and goodbye.